Hey. CJ, what's good? What's good? What's good? Eric, what's good? What's good? Um, just waiting for a couple other people and answering some. Leo, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I promise you, we won't be long tonight. Um, I did pretty well on my calls. I had two calls and four puts today. Two calls and four puts. All right, come on in. Come on. How did y'all make out today on the market? How did you land? In the green or in the red? How did you land? In the green or in the red? Overall. And then I don't know how many stocks you may have, but overall, were you in the green or in the red? We'll get to calls in just a moment. Today is Tuesday. We didn't talk much to the beginners on last night. So I'm going to start out there tonight by talking to some of the beginners. Eric gave the thumbs up. He said this night is for him. Eric gave the thumbs up. Eric said this night is for him. Okay, Eric. Since this night is for you, we are going to start with you. We are going to start with you. Beginners. Um, Tuesday, Eric, Tuesday. Beginners usually ask the question, what stock should I get into? What stock should I get into? And then I've answered often with everyone, it really depends. It really depends. You all will hear me say a lot that I have my favorites, and then I have some of them that I just bought them for one reason or another. Either they were penny stocks, and I projected that they would go up, and they did for the most part, or either they were inexpensive stocks that I thought that would do well. They were under 40, 50, $30. And as you all know, I buy in bulks of either 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to more than 150. So I buy in bulks. Now, if you want something and it's expensive and you want to, well, a person might say, I can't buy in bulks if it costs $130 a share. So I can't buy 5, 10, 15, or 20 of those. I can't afford it. Somebody might say that. Then don't forget new followers. You can buy in dollar amounts. You don't have to buy the whole share. And I think my cousin CJ is there, right? He's there. CJ is there. I told y'all before, and I'll tell y'all again that that CJ has a BRKA. If you look up the stock, it's called BRK.A. BRK.A. So everyone might not have CJ type of money. Everyone can't afford BRK.A, period A, right? That is Berkshire Hathaway. And for one stock, it costs $423,706 even. It closed at that today. Why? Because it went up by $5, excuse me, $11.83, and they don't trade after market. Those are the kind of stocks that CJ is holding on to, right? But do you believe, Eric, if you want some of Berkshire A, BRKA, you can buy some. You don't have to buy the whole stock. Then buy $100 worth. Buy $100 worth or buy $50 worth. Because remember, if you had $100 worth of that stock today and it went up by $5,011.03, you would have made some of that money. Yeah, Eric, you better be glad you plugged in because CJ just don't have one of them. He have a couple of them. He the man. So he has goals, and his goals, he's not far from it. A 1 million goal, he's not far from it. If you add two of those, but anyway, you can. My point is that you can buy stocks either in buying the entire share, or you can buy just some of it. Buy a dollar amount. When those particular stock goes up, of course your money will go up. Y'all got that? So please don't forget that you can buy stuff. Then let me get back to what should you buy? Buy what you like. Buy what you eat. Buy what you drink. If you drink Pepsi, then buy Pepsi. You would invest in what you're spending your money on, right? Or in. If you drink Coca-Cola, then invest in Coca-Cola. If you wear Nike, then invest in Nike. If you drive a Ford, then invest in Ford. If you drive a Tesla, invest in Tesla. Those are the kinds of things those are the kinds of things you should think about when you're thinking about what should I purchase. If you drive a Nissan today closed at $11.32. They went up by 7 cents today, but they lost 4 cents after market. They do not pay dividends. They don't pay dividends. All right. 60% of the individuals that owns it are holding on to it. 35% of the people are still buying into it, and 5% are selling it. All right. So that Nissan is not a bad one to have. Nissan is not a bad one to have. So, how do you fly? You fly American Airlines. What's up, William? You fly American Airlines, then invest in American Airline and get others to do the same thing. Do you drive a GM? Do you drive a GM? All right. Do you drive a Honda? They're all on the market. They're all on the market. Uh, um, then, of course, the coronavirus, Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson and Johnson. They are all on the market. You know, think about some of the hottest things going on around, like GameStop and AMD and AMC, AMD in particular. All right. All right. Don't forget Honda. Honda does, if I'm not mistaken, they do pretty well. Honda today closed at $32.86 a share. They went up by 33 cents. And I'm going to get back to a comment that CJ made there in just a moment. But the thing about Honda, Honda pays pretty good dividends. So if I were you, guess what? It's under $40. Buy books of it. Buy five of them or 10 of them. 10 of them would be $328.60. And so five of them would be half of that. All right. If you can't afford even that, then buy one. So when that one stock that you own makes money, you will make money too, and it pays 2.65% in dividends. So don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. 72% of the people are buying. They're still buying Honda. I'm going to put this on this list here today because I want to look into something about it. 28% that has it are holding on to it. So no one's selling it. No one's selling it. They're buying and holding on to Honda. So that's not a bad one to have. They pay dividends, and you can trade with Honda. And guess what? It doesn't cost a lot. Now it doesn't cost a lot because Honda usually does not go up a lot. Honda does not go up a lot. For example, if you look at tomorrow, if I want to close on August the 20th, that Honda would go up from $32.86 to $35. Guess what? That will only cost me $15. Now you can take $90 and buy. You can take $100 and buy 7 or 8 of these. $100 and buy 9 of these or whatever. $15. So when it goes up, you will make that residual income. You will make that residual income slowly, right? So okay, again, don't let's not forget that you could buy 15 of those for $325 for $225. All right, so don't forget that. Or you can buy the stock. Because the stock is only 15 cents per contract. Again, you could buy 5 of those and not with having to pay. Now, this is a call that'll expire on August the 20th. Honda, if we look at it, go back up top here. Honda moves kind of funny. If you look at Honda moves. It's just crazy how they move. But over the past 5 years, they've only lost $8.24. They have been up as $12.74, as low as $11.15. Um, the 52 weeks low had been $6.76, and today it closed at $11.32. So that's Nissan. Nissan is not like it used to be, so it's a slow growth stock. Again, today they only made 7 cents. 7 cents. So say 7 cents. That $11.32 will get up to $5 by September August the 20th. I don't see that happen. Um, um, CJ said 2 things now. So all right, let me go back to the first one. You said that you were green on the account and red, green on the account and red in the other. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, green on one account and red on the other. Um, I think mine was when I look at mine, I was red on. I didn't even bother. I was the same thing. Red on one, green on the other. I don't even pay attention to the other. I just look at it every so now and then and log off of it. Um, but what I ended up on my stocks today, losing in the red on one account, and then the other thing is that um, um, I had a lot of puts this morning as the market opened. I had a lot of puts. I was betting against the market that it would go down. Well, it was an unusual Tuesday. It wasn't all that bad. CJ, do you agree? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't all that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't all that bad. Um, all right, all right. And then the next thing CJ said is, "Good evening, Patrick. Is he heard that Pfizer is expected to go back up soon?" I heard that the coronavirus is expected to go back up soon. This is my suspect on I'm suspicious about what happened with Pfizer, because Pfizer had took off for a while because they were the first one that came up with a vaccine. Remember, I'm gonna tell you, I'm teaching y'all something. I'm in my teaching mood. All right, Pfizer. What Pfizer did, Pfizer was climbing. Pfizer was climbing real fast. And I remember when Pfizer was in the $12 or whatever. But watch this now. Pfizer climbed real fast because they came up with a virus. Excuse me, with a vaccination for the virus. And then what happened? Uh, Moderna came up with one. So that slowed Pfizer down. And then another company came up with one that slowed those other two companies down. Now, what's this? Um, I've been looking at the three to see which one people likes the most. The one that you'll have to get a series of shot, or one that you'll have to get one shot. Um, Zer. Pfizer is at $45.95. Now Johnson and Johnson, I'm gonna go there last. I'm gonna go there last. Moderna. Moderna is at. There's another one. There's another one that was at $391.50 for Moderna. That's what they close at today. I have some Moderna, don't I? Yes, and have always done very well at it, including today. I did well with Moderna today. As a matter of fact, if that what I had a put against Moderna, was doing bad on it, sold the put, bought a call, and then I started doing very well with Moderna. And then, of course, the last one is Johnson and Johnson. I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all have helped me. Johnson and Johnson are the ones with the one shot. Johnson and Johnson. So I'm doing all of this because CJ said that he heard Pfizer is going to go up. Well, CJ, look at it like this. Um, uh, Remember, the president wanted by July a certain percentage of people that have gotten their shots. This is what's holding the stock prices to go up on these three stocks. People are not getting the shots. Remember, it's nothing more than supply and demand. If people were listen, remember when the virus came out and the lines were long for people to get vaccinated? If that was the case for the vaccination, right, these stocks would be much more than what they are. Because that was my plan for Pfizer, because I know Pfizer was behind Moderna. So I bought some Moderna, but I bought more Pfizer. I'm making money with Moderna, more money, but I'm making money with Pfizer as well, just less money. Because I thought Pfizer would catch up, and they both should be at 391 and some change now. And I wish I had about a whole lot more. And that's why I bought a bulk. That's why I bought a bulk, because when Moderna was at $7, CJ, when Moderna was at $7 and some change. Let me do the math. Y'all know I'm not a math with it. Let me do the math. When Moderna was at $7 and some change, right? When it was $7 some change, what if I had a bought uh 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 I'm gonna just say 300 for $2,100. Now, I bought 300 of them, paid $2,100, and now Moderna is at $391.50. I would have had $117,450 worth of stock in Moderna by itself. That's why I keep telling y'all to jump on them when they're a penny stock and then they start to climb, because you don't know what's going to happen. And buy bulks, buy bulks. And if they're not doing well, if they're making you lose money, then sell it. That's all you got to do. Then sell it. All right. All right. So, but that's where we are with that. I hope y'all can't hear all that noise. Let me kind of mute it so y'all don't hear those. Sure. All right. So that's where we are with that. And then the next thing, this computer here. The next thing is I'm talking to beginners tonight. Beginners, buy your stocks in bulk, buy them cheap, inexpensive, and whole. And whole. And whole. All right. CJ, you say yes, we can. To what? But Eric, buy them in bulks if you can afford it, and hold on to them. All right. So you want those $12 stocks and that you bought, and I be joking with the young people as they get their CTC, their child tax credit checks. Put all of it on a stock. All right, the noise has stopped. The noise that it was the fire department. It was the fire department. I was going to mute it, but it was the fire department. All right. Um, but that's why we want to do that, so that when it jumps up, we watch our money grow. Because, like I said, I could have had what about 114,000 if I had bought it when I bought it the way I did, but I didn't. If I'd have bought it that way, I should have, but I didn't. Again, we said to buy and buy the stocks for what you eat, what you wear, what you drive. Medication stocks are out there. What kind of computer do you have? Do you enjoy Facebook, Snap, Twitter, Instagram? I don't know about Instagram. Is Instagram on the face? I don't know about Instagram. Is Instagram a stock? I don't think so, because I think it falls under Facebook. If I'm not mistaken, I think it falls under Facebook. All right. So my point is that buy what you invest in, what you like in, what your likes are. Invest in what your likes are, and and you'll have. And then as long as you, um, yeah, Instagram is a Facebook stock. So watch this. Those companies, they used to be real inexpensive. GameStop and AMD and AMC, they all used to be inexpensive. So and so I don't see why people try to wonder that's what I did. What people try Why do people try to wonder what should they invest in? Well, there's a search button on you on Robinhood. Put the word in there. If they support it, if they have it, it'll come up. It'll come up. If it's on the stock market, it will come up, or something similar. If you like, you smoke cannabis, marijuana, weed, what y'all call it these days. Um, put cannabis. I don't know if you can put weed, but I know you can put cannabis. I don't know if you can put marijuana. I think you put marijuana. Marijuana, they're all going to come up the same. If you put marijuana versus cannabis, all of those type will come up, and some of them are actually inexpensive. Some of them that are expensive now, I remember when they were pennies. They were pennies. All right. Oh yeah, I forget that one too. CJ, trees. Tree. I keep forgetting. I don't know why I forget it. I keep forgetting trees. I keep forgetting trees. But anyway, I don't think. CJ, you probably tried it already. Can you put trees and it'll find? I don't think it'll find marijuana if you put trees. Um, no, it'll find stuff like Dollar Tree and Three House Foods and stuff like that, Lending Tree, but it won't find marijuana. But I'm telling you, if you put marijuana, I ain't spell it, y'all. I don't think it's coming up under there. But you put cannabis, they are coming up. And then there's a whole list. For those of you who can see that, there's a whole list of the those stocks that are considered cannabis, and it'll even tell you if Robinhood does not support it. It will tell you if Robinhood does not support it, and all of that. I mean, all of that. It'll tell you according to how you have it filtered. It will tell you the price. Um, I can see that I got a lot of marijuana. I guess I better not say that too loud, huh? I got a lot of marijuana, y'all. Stocks. I got a lot of marijuana stocks. And then Kronos Group, Cron, CRON. I remember when they were under a dollar, and they're 7.39 now. It's not a bad stock to have, and so I've had it for a while. I've had it for a while. I've had it since woo, May the 18th, 2018. That's when I got that one. May the 18th. Let me tell you how much I paid for it. Since y'all want to know so much, I paid back then. It looks like $1.24. What is it now? And then Tilray too. I paid $1.24 for Chrome Group, and now it's at 7.39. Is that a lot of money? No, because how many shares I have? I only have like 15. Tilray, which I have Tilray already. That's a good one to have. That's a good one to have. All right. What's next? Aurora Cannabis. It's at 7.19. Aurora Cannabis. All right. All right. Now, somebody, good evening, T057. Eric, now, I don't know if you're speaking another language or any blockchain stocks. What does that mean? I think I know what he means, but Eric, what is blockchain? Yeah, young people, yeah. What is blockchain? Eric said, what is blockchain stuff? I guess he's not answering fast enough, so I have to look it up. Blockchain. I got to see what blockchain. I guess I don't know, Eric, because I don't even know what that is. Unless you're talking H&R Block, I don't know that. To chain H, I don't know. Um, all right, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? We're at 28 minutes. What's the next thing? The next thing is um, uh, uh, beginners playing digital currency is treated on the block. Eric, let me. I guess you don't know my disclaimer, but my disclaimer: I don't do anything with the digital currency, crypto, none of that stuff. I don't have them. I don't own them. I don't know anything about them. I don't think nothing's wrong with them. If you have them, more power to you. I don't even read articles about them. Um, it just gives me one more thing to do, and so then I know how I am when I start concentrating on something. So I've just always left that alone. All right. Um, and so many people have tried to convince me to get into it. No. All right. I don't. I always click every day to see if there's any new IPO. You can go to your search button and click the search button, and then there's a list that's called trending list, and then you'll see IPO access. If you click that, it'll tell you if any new company is about to go public. So, what is IPO? When a company goes public, they're putting their company on the market. Usually it starts out low and then usually it'll start out high and then it'll drop and then it'll take off. Now, there's a stock by the name of U. Could CJ help me with that one? How'd you do today on U, CJ? U. The name of it is Clear Source. I see that it closed at $53.30 today. Um, and it went down by $9.96. I told Justin yesterday because I remember I shouldn't call his name, but I told somebody to close their profit out on yesterday because YOU was going to go down. Well, YOU was going to go down. And it did today. It did today. Now, the thing about it, it looks like it's going to go back up tomorrow. That's why I was telling him to close his calls, keep his profit, close his call and keep his profit. stay out of it for Wednesday, and then jump back in on, excuse me, stay out of it for Tuesday and jump back in on Wednesday. That was my suggestion to him. I don't know if he did it or not. Hopefully he did. If he did, then he's gonna be glad about that. All right. By the way, y'all see what this is, right? I don't want y'all playing with me. Don't play with me. All right. It went down today. You lost $9 today. All right. T057. I still got to remember who's T057. Somebody help me. Um, 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 Hood. Hood did what? Hood did good today, right? Yes. Hey, CJ, remember I told you I was going to grab some more of those? Because, man, I'm telling you right now, before it gets too high, Thomas, okay, before it gets too high, I wanna have about 100, and I'm only at 30 now. I'm running behind. I want 100 Hood. Who's that say Hood? Who's that said Hood did very well for them today? Thomas. All right, Thomas. Let me see. Thomas, I killed it today. Don't be mad, CJ. You got that big money, right? So let me get a chance. All right, CJ. I killed it today. Today itself, Thomas, I made $372.05 today. And it probably was only that low because only today I bought 10 more because I'd only had 20, and since it was doing so well, I bought 10 more. But what if I would have had the 10s, excuse me, the 20, the 30, I mean, yeah, the 30 since yesterday, and I would have been getting that money all day long. And so the 30 that I had, and and y'all know me, I'll tell you what I paid and what it's worth now. Let's do that. I'm gonna tell you what I paid. How do I do that? I go up here. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I go to Hood. No, that's not it. Why does this thing change tonight? Let's go back. Hood. I want to tell you what I paid for it, and it's in what it's worth now. And I guess I'm in something different. Oh, all right. There it is right here. All right. On July the 19th, I bought I paid $76 for two. All right, y'all stay right there. And then on July the 29th, being that it was closer to open, I paid at $38 a share, I paid for five more. And then, I kept buying them. So I think that's just seven. And then I bought again on July the 30th. I bought again no, I played the today. I had it as a call today. I had a call when I seen that it was good. So Justin, it depends on what time you probably no. We're talking about a different one. All right, so I only paid 40 something, and for couple of shares today, I think. Yes, today I paid 30 something for a couple of shares, and then 40 something for a couple of shares. 41, a total of 30 shares. That it sounds like I didn't even pay $500 for all of them. I didn't even pay that much, and then now that same one is worth $1,560.70 for those 30. I didn't even pay 500. When you think about the five here and the four there and the two there, I didn't pay $500 grand total for all of them, and now it's worth $1,500. Get in low, start looking at these IPOs. Please keep in mind that you're gonna probably Thomas, that was you? Yeah, Thomas, I remember you were talking about it, Thomas. Please keep in mind that you buy low and hold. Please keep in mind that you are going to lose money sometimes. CJ, I don't bother your peanuts. Your peanuts that you be boiling, those peanuts that you be boiling. So don't bother my drink. They only make that for me. They will only make that for me. So I didn't bother your boiled peanuts. So let me get my drink. All right, Thomas. So that's a good deal. So if you pay 30 for yours at 5 shares, you should be doing pretty good as well, pretty well as well. So I'm going to look at it tomorrow. And I'm going to see how it's going. And if I get a chance to sell off some of these stocks that I have, calls that I have and puts that I have, I'm going to buy some more. My goal, I want, if not 50, at least 100, if not 100, at least 50 before too long of YOU. Now, yes, this is we're gonna do that on Thursday night, Eric. We're gonna do that on Thursday night, and so y'all, so those of you who will be watching later on, or those of you on now, don't forget to have your apparatus ready, or your my computer comes out of the shop on Thursday, so have your apparatus ready so we can talk about. So and it's going to be simple. I want to you can see how Robinhood is like that. That's Robinhood, right? Now at the bottom down here on this side right here, I got out of Robinhood. Yeah, right there, Robinhood. So you can go on that side where that thing is on that side. It says 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, 5 year, and then it has that right there. If you click that, you see how the chart changes. It's going to be fast, Eric. You see how the chart changes. Some people have the wider ones. And actually, those green and red, and I'm colorblind, but I know them by now, they tell you what to do. They're telling you what to do. For example, I can move my finger here like this. Let me show you. You'll see that line that comes up, and I can move and find out what time something was throughout the day. Y'all see that? Hey, Angie. And now, so watch this. I don't know if you're following me along, T. No, Eric. But if you go up to 1:30 to 1:40 p.m., so I got mine up to 1:30 to 1:40 p.m. See there? Put it right there. That's when it was its highest. That's when it was its highest. So I, even though I now y'all know how I'm transparent, right? I have the money in my portfolio. I can do that. I can do that at 1:40 p.m. I could buy 10 shares for $45 a piece and pay $450. But what about the person who trying to catch it on the downtrend? What about the person who you take your mouse, your finger there, and you would go to the red and find the lowest red, and it would tell you what time, which was one o'clock to 1:20, no, 1 o'clock to 1:10. That was one of the best time to buy it. If I did the right one, I'm gonna just do that one again. Mix one. No, that's 12:40. 12:40. No, that's not the right one. 1 o'clock to 1:10. It was pretty low. It wasn't cheap, but it was cheaper then. And so those up and down, those green and red, is talking to the stock, those who are buying the stocks, as well as those who are trying to get into trade in puts. as well as those who's getting into trades and puts. Because Eric, you want to buy low, and if you sell high. In other words, you want to buy. Let me do the math, y'all, because y'all know CJ is a mathematician, not me, mathematician, not me. All right, I've got to use a calculator. All right, watch this now. Let me go to my calculator. Eric, you had $100. Um, um, you take $100. No, let me put it like this. There's 50 shares of something that you want to buy, and uh um it costs $5 a share. Right? 50 times 5 is you pay $250 for it. That's why I say in the bulks, right? So let me go with a more realistic bulk. Let's go down to 10. It was you bought 10 shares of something that cost $5. That's $50. That's $50. You bought it in January. Now you still have those 10 shares. Guess what? You still have those 10 shares, but now they're worth $15 a share. You now own $150 worth for those 10 shares. But when you do the math, what was your earnings? How much did you earn? When if I'm not mistaken, I said you bought 10 shares times 5. Is that what I said? 10 shares and it costs $5 a share times 5. You bought 50 shares. But now you bought them in January, and here it is August, and it costs $150 for that same. So you spent 50. Now it's worth 150. You have more than double your money. You have more. So if you want to sell because you want to buy a new Range Rover, and you don't want to finance it. So I have the money in my Robinhood to make a withdrawal to pay for that truck. That's what you want to do, Eric. So being that it's high, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, it's high. It's now $150, or let's say it was $150,000. And then the car that you want costs $100,000. That's when you're ready to sell, when it has made you some money. Because I spend $50, it's worth $150,000, and I need to deposit from Robinhood into my bank $100,000. I'm leaving $50,000, and when I walk in the dealership, I'm giving them that money cash for that car and don't owe anybody anything. Buy low, sell high, or buy low and hold. Because the other question young people ask me, or those that are new, when should I sell? Well, it depends. If you don't need nothing, if you don't need it out, why sell it? Just leave it there. Or that's one option. Just leave it there if you don't need it. Number two, why sell? Well, when you look at the comparison over some weeks or months, you see that this stock is making me lose more money than I'm making. Sell it. Or you see in the comparison that this stock is making me gain. I'm making more money than I'm losing. Hold on to it because you're making money. New people, followers. I hope y'all taking notes. Next thing, dividend stocks, which we have been talking about over the past couple of nights, right? So I don't need to go on about that, I don't think. But stocks that pays big dividends, you can find some stocks that are inexpensive, but they pay a lot in dividend. Yeah, yeah, Eric, you got to get that Range Rover. If it wasn't dark right now, mine is parked right there in the front of me. It's right there, and it's nice, man. I got the Range Rover Sport HSE. Man, that car is like an airplane. And when we get on again, I'm gonna show you it live. I'm not gonna put a picture on. I'm gonna show you it live when we get again right in front of my house. All right. CJ bought it for me, by the way. CJ, he helped me out. I just got to pay him back a little interest because he had the money, so he helped me. Thank you, CJ. All right. Um, Dividends. We don't have to get into that because that's we've been talking about that a lot as of lately. And we know we want to get those stocks that pay dividends so you can make money when the stock goes up. You can make money when the dividends are paid out 4 times a year, every quarter. Dividends are paid out, and then you can make money by those stocks that trade. You can trade with them. You can trade with them. Everybody, lottie dottie, and everybody, don't be greedy. Take your profit and leave. Sometimes it's hard because when you see that money going up to $2,000 and $1,200 and $1,300 and $1,500 and $1,700. Now you up to $2,000. You just want to hold, but set yourself goal. Say if it gets up to 2,000, I'm going to sell. Well, it's going up at 1,700, it's 18, and then you see it's going in the direction where it's not going to get up to 2,000. Sell it. I'm talking calls and puts, and take your profit. Sell it and take your profit. These advice for the newcomers. And then, of course, on if we get on tomorrow night, we're going to dig deep. We're going to get deep in some stocks because Tuesday is over. We're going to dig deep into some stocks that we all should have some of. We all should have some of them, maybe not a lot. Did y'all see what I did with YOU? I'm purchasing it in increments, but I wish I would have just taken the money and bought the 50 way back when, because I would have saved a lot of money. Because in increments, it's still going up. I'm paying more money. But it's going to go up so much, in my personal opinion, it's going to go up so much that I want at least 50. So when it goes up to $300 or $400 a share, when it goes up to $300 or $400 a share, y'all know me, I'm quick to grab my calculator, right? And you own 50 of them, that's $2,000 right there. And YOU. Especially if it gets up there and then if I had 100 shares, that would be $40,000, right? That would be $40,000. So uh, um, you're the second person to ask me that. Eric, I'm gonna put that in my notes to explain you that later, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know too much about the REITs, but so I can't compare them. And then I'll have to research and then answer the question for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I just know dividends, and so you want me to compare the difference? I need to see what is the why one versus the other. Um, why Roth IRA versus CDs? Because sometimes one's going to have you to pay less tax. One of them might make you money real fast, but the other one less taxes. And so Roth IRA is less taxes. And so if you're in those, all right. All right. And CJ, not CJ, Eric, you all your questions are great questions, and I'm glad that you're interactive with me, because everybody else just eating dinner and got me on the side listening, chiming in like Angie. You see, she's not saying anything tonight because she's doing something. She's probably walking and listening. I don't know. All right, that's all I have for tonight. I'm finished 10 minutes early. I'm 9 minutes early tonight. That's all I have. I want all of you to have a great stock market day on tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. May the rest of your night be the best of your night. Peace.